Hey guys, this is Laura Craig, Garden Girl here at Twopeasinabucket.com. Today we're going to do a card walkthrough from start to finish today. And I just got a a box of products in the mail today, and I'm really inspired to use them and create something. And I've already just instantly was able to see things that I knew I wanted to turn into a card right away. So I'll be showing you those to you to start. So I have some of these enamel dots. I really love these. They almost look like little drops of nail polish or something. Super cute, different alternative to jewels, which I like to use. And these are wooden chip buttons, really cute. And sorry, these are all from My Mind's Eye. This is from Teresa Collins' new line, Tell Your Story. I was instantly drawn to the colors in the line. We're going to use a 6x6 pad today. Just the teals and the oranges, I just thought really beautiful, and it goes really well with this My Mind's Eye. They work well together. And then what is going to be the big focal point of my card is this sticker that says So Happy, and you can see it's layered and it has the little binding edge cut out there, and instantly I just knew I wanted to use it. It's super cute, and I thought it's quite big, and it can kind of hold its own as the focal point for our card. And what else I want to show you is this awesome new stamp set. It's a collaboration from Hero Arts and Studio Calico. It is exclusive to Two Peas in a Bucket, so it's the only place you're going to find it. And it is awesome. I love these little Days of the Week stamps there. It's got a little chevron and the ampersand, which I collect those, so I definitely love that. And then the cute little Yes speech bubble, which is actually what I'm really wanting to incorporate somewhere on my card right now. Not entirely sure where, but that's going to be my goal, just so you're aware of that, is to use that stamp today. So these are the supplies I'm kind of for sure in my head think I'm going to use, and then I have a couple of alternatives here that I'm going to keep close by because I might incorporate them as well. Maybe like this little You and Me, the love, or just something that'll tuck into it. I like to do that. So I have these little stickers here as well, little word stickers. Chipboard set, and then these are the die cut borders from the Teresa Collins line. Mostly the glitter ones on top, but there are all sorts of other cute little tickets ones and gray scallops and things tucked in there. So those might get incorporated on the card today too. I'm just setting them off to the side because I for sure know I'm going to use these things. And what I've actually done is I've cut my card base down. I just took 1/2 inch off the bottom of it because I knew with the general size of that, it was, size-wise, I knew it would fit better on a skinnier card. So I just trimmed off 1/2 inch, and I'm much happier with that. And then I pre-cut this pattern paper here. It's the blue one right there. It just got little white script on it. And I trimmed it down just so that it leaves, when it's layered there, a tiny bit of white on the top and the bottom. I like doing that. It's just a little pop of color, or no color, that peeks up. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere that. I might pull out more paper from there later, but for now I'm just starting with the one sheet. And I'm going to adhere that to my card. And just as I showed before, line it up so there's a little bit of white on the top, a little bit on the bottom. I am not one to measure things, so I didn't measure the size of that. I just kind of go with it. And I'm going to trim off the excess. And pull out that sticker there. Okay. There we go. Okay. And it is super sticky. So I'm not entirely sure if I want to pop it on there right away, because I might play with the cards. But what I think I'm actually going to do, just add a bit of interest to this card, is kind of make it a shaped card. Just very simply, and I have my, I don't remember what size this is, but it's a circle hole punch just by Fiskars, and I'm going to cut out just a large notch out of each size. And again, I'm not going to measure, but just about, maybe a little bigger than, no, about that size. And there we go. It actually almost makes it look like a ticket stub, which wasn't necessarily what I was going for, just kind of a happy surprise there. And I'm going to take my white Uniball pen and just add little ticking marks along this edge here. For now, I might go along the rest of the edge of the blue paper, but for now I'm just going to do it along this part here where there's no white behind it. Okay, so I finished drawing the little ticking lines there, you can see, and then I actually decided to go ahead and do a straight stitch on the top and bottom of the card. So I have the card base completely done here, and before I add the sticker, which I've decided, it's so sticky, I'm going to place kind of in the middle and offset it to the left, and then what I'm going to do is wrap some twine or some hemp cord, and then I'll have tie a little bow right here, and I'll just wrap that through the middle of the card. Okay, so I have some hemp cord here that I'm going to use, I believe. So I'm just going to wrap that around the card a few times to figure out which length I want. Do it like that. Okay, so I've got that wrapped around, and there will be 3 little lines, because in theory most times odd numbers tend to look better than even. So if you're going to wrap it around something once or 3 is usually better than twice. And I'll just tie that in a little bow on the right side of the card. Okay, so I have the bow there, and I think I'm finally ready to commit this sticker down. Trying to decide whether I should have it centered or down near the bottom. Actually, I'm not going to change my mind. I'm not going to hear it, because the second part of the sentiment that I have in my head, so that says "so happy," and then instantly when I saw these little flashcards by Teresa Collins, I saw the "together," and it's like the perfect match of, actually it's not the perfect match of oranges, but it's so close enough that I'm okay with it. And I'm going to use that, and I think I'll probably cut it in half. So I want to figure out where that's going to go before I adhere the big sticker. And then I'm just going to trim off the little rough edges. I probably could have pulled it out neater, but I didn't. Okay, so I think I've decided this little together thing is going to go up there, kind of like that. I was going to have it below, but I don't like how it cuts off the binding. I really like seeing all the binding there, so I've put it on top. I think that works just a little bit better, so I'm finally going to adhere this down. And I am going to put it a little bit closer to the bottom than the top, and I'm going to kind of line it up. There's a little line of text here. And then pull out the little twine from underneath. And as I suspected, once I press that down, it is on there good. So I'm glad I'm happy with the placement. And I'm happy with the little bow there. And the only thing I might do is I might actually trim down the bottom of that so it sits a little bit closer to the sentiment. And I'm just going to freehand that. Kind of tuck it in just like that, a little bit of an angle there, like that. So, and my adhesive. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to get to the part of adding my embellishments that I like. Again, it could be totally fine like this. I always choose to add a little bit extra, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I had really wanted to incorporate the yes And actually it might fit kind of perfectly right on top of that. And be like, yes, you know, we're so happy together. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I have my acrylic block here. Not entirely sure what color ink is going to look the best. I might actually just go with a nice neutral gray. And I'm not going to stamp it directly on there because I only have one of those and I don't want to mess it up. Okay, so I've got some scratch paper here and I just really gently inked that. And let's see what we get here. Not too bad. You can see I was a little overzealous with my inking, and I got right in the Y of the yes there, so I might try that again. Just rub it out with my fingers here. And just really gently ink it. And I can tell I didn't get any there this time, so unless there's some residual, it should stamp much better. Perfect. So oh, and I really like that, so I'm going to cut out that little yes there and add that to the card. Okay, so I added the last enamel dot there. I was originally going to have a few floating around on the background paper, but I've decided this card is really on the busy side. It is one embellishment away from extremely busy, so I'm going to stop now. It's definitely what I was going for. I was wanting kind of a really layered, busy, as far as embellishments go, card. I like that there's only the one background paper, so it's definitely kept clean in that regard, and I think that hopefully helps tie in all the craziness that's going on in this one centralized area. So that's my thoughts for the card. I'm really happy with it. I know it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but regardless, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you next time on Finally Friday. Have a great weekend.